Okay, Aries, welcome to Tranquil Ascending Flow. My name's Crystal. I'm an intuitive healer and a Reiki master. And today, this is going to be a Reiki healing and tarot reading for the sign of Aries. And what I'm going to do is pull a couple chakra oracle cards, see what areas could use a little bit of love. And then I'm going to send Reiki as I do the reading to those areas. And we will go from there. I'm probably going to check out love too. It feels like relationships are ending and maybe new ones are beginning. So I've just felt guided to use my Twin Flame Soulmate deck as well. And then I will pull some tarot and we'll see where we go. Happy almost Thanksgiving. I hope everybody is finding their center before time with family and friends. Yeah, here we go. And I'm always asking my guides for your highest good, highest healing, and highest timeline. What does Aries need to know? What areas of their body do they need some love? My hands are very small. These cards are huge. I love this deck, but I'm not. It's hard to get a grip. And maybe they don't want to come out for this reading. There we go. Thank you. Okay, first card, pleasure. I got this for Pisces too, number 10. So this is our sacral. This is the seat of our creativity. And it says enjoyment, beauty, sensuality, and indulgence. I feel like this is pretty appropriate for this week. Thanksgiving is all about pleasure, right? Spending time with those we love, eating foods that we really enjoy. And then, so yeah, your soul, sacral needs some work. Sexuality, openness, sharing, beauty, and honor. So I'm going to send it, I'm covering her boobs so I don't get in trouble. But maybe pouring into yourself, creatively, doing things that bring you joy. I'm about to schedule a massage. I feel like my physical being could use the release. It could be, you know, Epsom salt baths or hot springs or going in the ocean. It could be, I mean, anything for your physical body. Reiki. It could be acupuncture. It's taking care of yourself so you can be there for others. I know, Aries, you guys are super nurturing and helpful and always on the go, doing for others. And I feel like this is like self-care. It's time for you to pour that energy into yourself and not give all of it away. Because we can't pour from an empty cup, right? We've all heard that. I just found out that trees that we get sap from will not release the sap unless its reserves are already full. So when the sap comes from a tree, that is the excess. But the tree knows it needs to be full in order for it to share. And I feel like that's probably a message. And that's 13, which is a 4. And then the last card you got was your crown chakra, intelligence, education, knowledge, perception, and flexibility, 45, so it's a 9. So you got a 9, a 10, and a 4. 4 is all about stability. 9 and 10, you're coming to the end of a cycle. And maybe it is with your education. Maybe you're about to graduate. Or you're sharing your knowledge, right, through your crown chakra from your experience with others at this point. You've made it to the end of the cycle and you have a lot of information that's relevant and important in whatever field you're in. Maybe you're the guide and the mentor now. You know, it kind of gives me the hermit vibes. Like, I've learned and I've gotten to the place, not necessarily of mastery, but maybe close. You've definitely gotten to the place where you can share what you've learned. So I'm going to send Reiki as we do this reading to the crown and your sacral. If you want to receive it, just nod and say, I accept. The intention is always for your highest good, highest healing, and highest timeline. Your body will know what to do. And if you don't want to receive it, just say no. Our intention, like I said, is the most important thing. So if you say no, you won't receive it. Okay. What? Thank you. So first card out. This is my soul, Twin Flame and Soulmate deck. Divine Masculine. I don't know if you're sitting in that energy. Growth. Maybe you are the Divine Masculine and you've been through a period of struggle. Divine timing. It says October. And one more, Spirit. One more. What does Aries need to know? Thank you. Passion, which ties into your sacral, right? Pleasure and passion, and maybe it is a new relationship coming. Sexuality, pleasure, passion, right? Maybe it could be, and I've been kind of seeing this a lot too. I feel like the Divine Masculines have been going through a very difficult time. Towers have been going off to awaken them to who they really are, right? It's like the universe, at the beginning, it's real subtle, right? It's your intuition, or it's like a tapping on the door. And then if we continue to either know what we're supposed to do and deny that, or just ignoring it and, you know, being in denial about it, that's when the tower happens. And your life blows up, and it's like, how did I get here? Well, you've missed all the gentle nudges along the way. But I feel like the Divine Masculine is coming into their own right now from that pain, that trauma, that heartbreak. They're learning more about themselves, and it is in divine timing. You know, and it's really up to them to do the work, right? It's not good to be codependent and try to help, right? Because help is the sunny side of control, really. And so maybe it's letting them either sit and learn how to tap into their own power. And you know what you can do for them is pray. I know that sounds like so silly and so simple, but if you pray that they do learn the lessons, or that you learn lessons. When I was going through it, my dark night, I'm like, okay, universe, thank you. You've gotten my attention, right? I don't want to ever have to go through this again. So I am going to learn whatever it is I need to learn. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And maybe that's what gets you through right now. But I would also lean into your passion. What like lights you up? That's what I want you to do. Even if it's just like you're a weekend warrior and you're doing whatever you're passionate about, do it. You know, it could be gardening or learning how to farm. I'm seeing the growth. You may be a plant empath. I know a lot of Aries that are really good with plants. Okay, well, and as I say that, so first card out, the Tower. So either you or somebody you know, I'm going to say this is you because it's your current energy. Life has kind of blown up. Things are falling away that don't serve. It could be relationships, it could be friendships, it could be family, it could be limiting, you know, beliefs or thought patterns that you realize that you've inherited from your family and that they weren't ever yours to begin with. But the Towers come in and taught you some lessons. Your second card that flipped is the Strength card, right? What are you putting out is what you're going to receive back with the Infinity. But you're not alone. Maybe a Leo, and this isn't the challenge. So maybe the challenge was, you know, something happened and maybe it was with a Leo. Doesn't have to be. But it's taken strength to get through whatever the it was. But you have support around you. Recent past, Seven of Pentacles. So this is an inventory for me. It's numerology. We start at 0 and then 9's the end. So we're almost to the end. It's almost harvest time. And what the unicorn is doing is looking at the fruits of his or her labor. What have I done really well, which I think people miss out on? That's really important. What have I done not so well, and where can I improve? It's doing that inventory over, you know, a period of time. It could have been over 7 years, you know, and where do I want my life to go from here? It's, do I need to pivot? Do I need to double down on the things that were working well? Do I need to change up something that wasn't? It's really doing that soul searching. And so the next card, Ace of Pentacles. So by doing that, you may be opening yourself up to new opportunities, maybe some new help. The universe is trying to give you a gift, it looks like, of maybe a new download or an idea coming in that is at the very beginning stage, but has the potential to manifest into something of the earth, right? Pentacles. It could be health, it could be wealth, it could be relationships, but you have support, right? I'm seeing this rainbow, and it's, to me, like the hand of God saying, here. The following card and what your higher self wants you to know is the Ten of Cups. That's what you're headed towards. Happy family. That's a divine pairing, masculine and feminine. It's a 10 card, which is a 1, right? 1 plus 0. So we're starting from experience, but you do have, this could even be people that have crossed. I see 2 kids and 2 adults. So you may have 4 relatives that have transitioned, and it doesn't necessarily have to be children. It could be, you know, ancestors that you've never met before. And then how you got here, the Sun. So what this is telling me is you did the inventory. Maybe you have or are going to have a new idea on which way to pivot from this. You're supported, and look, here's another rainbow, right? This is all the good feelings. This is like a wish granted card. So whatever you've been wishing for and manifesting, that's going to come to fruition. And then you get the Sun, the happiest card in the deck. This is how you got here. This is another Leo card. So I'm going to say it could be a challenging time with a Leo, right? Because strength is in your challenge. It doesn't have to be. And maybe the struggle was finding what brings you joy, finding what you do like to do. You know, even from a year ago, the things I like to do today, it's shifted. And to me, this is like all about expansion, creativity, your solar plexus, and your sacral, really, because that's the seat of your creativity. What's more creative than birthing a human, right? And even men, you contribute to that process as well. But like, this is good times are coming. The Sun's coming out after a period of probably intense emotions, intense realizations about yourself. You know, the one place that we don't want to go is inward. We always want to point the finger. And so it's taken strength and courage for you to step into that and to really you know, shine the light on what areas of your life may need adjusting. Your current attitude is the Empress. This is Taurus energy and Venus. And I love this. She's connected to the heavens and the earth. She is a clear channel. She's pregnant. She is, she's always pregnant. She's the mother of creation. She's the hollow bone. You give her something and she's going to multiply it. It's a number 3 card. And she's all about the finer things in life. Venus and Taurus is sensuality, like the oracle card said. So maybe tapping into that feminine energy. And she's sitting there. She's not doing anything. She knows that she kind of like, you know, any of the kings or queens sets her intention and it comes to her because she's all 4 queens. She's mastered all 4 elements. So she doesn't have to chase. She's a master manifester. She sits on her throne, sets her intention, and then it comes to her. The next card that flipped out is the 2 of Wands. I've been getting this a lot too. This is my in-between worlds card. This is the Ask the Universe card. Ask God. Be specific. What do you want your life to look like? Because this is the time to manifest it. You are the mother of creation right now. Outside influences. The universe is asking you, be specific. Tell me what you want. How do you want this situation to turn out? Let your imagination go wild. Think of best case scenarios. What if? And then you're coming from it from a place of like wonder and curiosity and excitement. Goals and aspirations, the moon. Okay, so this is, we just had a full moon. To me, this is a portal, right? The 2 pillars. This is magic. And this is the duality of the situation. Which way do you want to go? It's a narrow pathway through. Doing the shadow work. Seeing the illusions. What illusions am I telling myself? Am I living in fantasy land? This is also paying attention to your intuition and your dreams. Cancer or Pisces card. So it could be one of those signs that you're dealing with. And the final outcome, please, for Aries. Please, final outcome for Aries. This started out looking a little rough, but I feel like you're really coming into, okay. So your last card is Judgment. This is Archangel Gabriel. And this is about the dead rising again, things coming back to life. It could be messages, could be past relationships. Like I've said, we're about to go into another Mercury retrograde and exes could come back. There could be a message. And I'm going to say, yeah, because these flipped out with it. Judgment, there's fast movement. So the universe, God, spirit, whatever you want to call it, source, is trying to get messages through to you. And maybe it's happening too quickly, right? Because this card is the 3 of Wands. And just like the 2 of Wands is my Ask the Universe card, this is I'm waiting for the response. And what I feel like a lot of times we mess up manifesting is in that in-between zone. We let our thoughts go dark. Oh, this is never going to show up. And then we're manifesting in the wrong direction. So keeping your thoughts in check, meditating, maybe connecting with sound, judgment. It could be like singing bowls or something like that. And you're waiting for your ships to come in. Literally, there's a ship coming in, right? And the universe has heard your plea, has seen your work, and is watching you and supporting you in everything that you do. So when or if there's been a tower moment, I want your mantra to be, my life is not falling apart, it's falling into place. My life is not falling apart, I'm falling through, right? And see it from that third party objective, because you have some really beautiful stuff coming in. You have 1, 2, 3 wish granted cards. So whatever it is that you've been manifesting and doing the day-to-day, you know, chop wood, carry water, keep it up, because I feel like it is always darkest right before the breakthrough. So if you're going through a difficult time right now, I'm sending you a big hug. In the Reiki, I hope that helps. Please drink lots of water, go outside, spend time in nature, and just really pour into yourself and your creative abilities, because you're very tapped in. And the universe right now is pretty much asking everybody, what do you want? You need to speak it. You need to set the intention. And why I like writing it down is you're taking it from thought, source, right? And then writing it on paper is bringing it into this reality. And it is clearly setting an intention. So if you haven't done it, do it. And please, you know, everything is always working out for my highest good. That's your mantra. Everything is always working out for me. And I'm sending you so much love and light. I hope something I said resonated. If it did, and you can hit like and subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. It'd help my channel out greatly. And until next time, I hope you have a happy Thanksgiving. Be well.